Back in 1977, when my mother was pregnant with me in Venezuela, my home country, she was told that formula was better for the baby and more filling, so she'd sleep better. That if she nursed, it would take her longer to get back in shape and her breasts would become saggy, that she'd be tied to her baby all the time. She also read pro-nursing books, and she decided to trust them instead and to nurse me. Although I don't remember the magic of those moments, I know it has shaped the love she and I feel for each other. What I do remember is watching her breastfeed my younger brothers and dreaming of the days when I would nurse my own children. I wanted to experience that palpable love, that unbreakable connection that we women have shared with our children for as long as we've had them. As my body expanded with my first pregnancy, changing in wondrous ways as it worked to form a human being, I thought back to my mother and how I was about to become like her in more ways than I already was. William was born in November 2011 and latched quickly, in spite of a difficult birth that resulted in a C-section. Breastfeeding him for 21 months was a more transcendent experience than anything I heard or read could have prepared me for. A month after he was done nursing, I was pregnant again, and I spent that time preparing William to love the new person who would soon be at my breast. In July 2014, Santiago was born.
Every time was 8:12.
That's what he's doing. He's nursing.
This is the story of my 22 months nursing Santiago as a working mother. It is a story told through my husband Nate's camera work and my narration, a collaboration that mirrors that of raising our children. We tell it in the hope that it will inspire other parents to go on their own nursing journeys. Unlike my mother, I don't feel that I'm going against the cultural norm today. We now know how beneficial breastfeeding can be, even though there is still some push against it. Nate and I feel very fortunate that I've been able to nurse our boys. The experience has enriched every aspect of our lives during the time I nursed them and beyond.
Está comiendo leche.
Está tomando leche.
¿Quieres salir con mamá?
Ya vamos, espérate. Ya va, papito, espérate. A ver, ¿viste cómo hace?
Está tocando esa.
¿Está tocando el collar?
Sí.
¿Sí? ¿Está tocando el collar? A ver.
Sí.
A ver, ¿viste cómo le cuesta?
As they were with William, the first 3 weeks of nursing are quite painful. This time, however, I know that the pain will vanish, and it does. Much longer to recede is the fatigue from Santiago's countless night feedings. I often feel like a character in a surrealist film, as my exhausted mind tries to make sense of conversations, laundry, and the different things each boy needs from me.
Gordito, ven. Súbete. Sana, culito de rana. Si no sana, hoy sanará. Mañana sana, culito de rana. Si no sana, hoy sanará. Mañana. Yo. Sana, culito de rana.
The emerging love between William and Santiago, like most sibling love, is an ever-changing amalgamation of laughter, jealousy, and wonder at one another. William has forgotten his own nursing days, but we've told him he once nursed just like his brother does. He's often with us when I nurse, the closeness between the three of us deepening as we share these moments.
Háblame, Santiago, pues. Háblale a mamá. ¿Qué me vas a decir?
¿Qué dios, Santiago?
¿Qué Dios, Santiago? ¿Qué dijiste? Hola.
¿Qué dios, Wario?
Oui, yes. We are going to start trying to get that little baby boy to pick up the bottle today. This is my first pumping since I failed to get this little boy to pick up the bottle.
Kind of stick this bottle into Santiago's mouth. Doesn't seem too accommodating. Say again?
As with William, our attempts to give Santiago pumped milk failed spectacularly. I have a flexible schedule that allows me to be home often, and neither baby accepted the bottle when they knew I was nearby. As a result, I can never be away from Santiago for more than a few hours. Most days, I enjoy my constant companion, but others I do long for some time that is mine alone, for the ability to go places without taking him with me, or worrying that he's hungry or stressed, and I'm not there to soothe him.
I play the guitar.
Let me see,
I
Isla.
play the guitar.
Okay.
Come here. Let me see. This knows you so well. Oh, this is a plank. You get plank in here.
Santiago. Oh,
I play the guitar.
You are? What'd your brother get here?
oh, qué lindo, papá. Mira.
Like working mothers around the world, I am forever juggling the boys and my job as an assistant professor at Michigan State University, where I teach rhetoric, culture, and filmmaking. I've never been able to keep 3 balls in the air in real life, but Nate and I do manage to keep everyone afloat most of the time. At home, I nurse and read, and nurse and type, and nurse and edit film footage. My department is very progressive and welcomes babies with open arms. Santiago comes to school with me, and graduate students babysit him while I teach. In the 20 minutes between my 2 classes, I breastfeed him and then gobble my lunch. I shan't miss this hurried ritual of ours. More enjoyable is his attendance at meetings, where the milk keeps him entertained as we talk and work.
April, go ahead and take the lead, because I didn't write anything down from the prospectus.
What I really loved about the prospectus is how you describe the similarities and differences between your book and other books that are similar to it.
So I think with the poster, if that's how it's going to print when she prints it in black and white.
Well, this is a very bad printer, but yeah.
You know, if we have somebody else who wants to do black and white, it needs to work. So it's not just about the Akron screening.
En cual todos éramos cuerpos extraños. Cuerpos que estaban tanto de manera voluntaria como involuntaria. Muchas veces, al ver a la gente armada en la calle de Jerusalén,
¿Qué significa que estaban tanto de manera involuntaria como de manera involuntaria?
Sí, yo me estoy dando cuenta que al principio tenía algo escrito que era mucho más abstracto que eso.
At 8 months, I take Santiago with me to a 5-day conference in Tampa, Florida. He chooses the plane ride to explore what happens if he bites my nipple with his lone emerging tooth. I learned with William that putting the baby down and letting him cry for a long time puts an end to such shenanigans. However, the plane is the one place where I can't use that technique. Once we get to the hotel and he bites me again, I let him cry. That is the end of that, and the milk keeps him secure through taxis, airports, and crowded lobbies. I even give one of my presentations with him in my arms, something the audience seems to love. When we get home, William, who missed us terribly, wants to be by my side for a whole week.
Canta como un pajarito. Como un querre. No, no, no. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué anda haciendo? Le gusta meter las manos en la boca.
When Santiago's 11 months old, we drive to New York City to visit friends and family. I use a technique I developed with William, where I fasten only the bottom part of the seatbelt and nurse the baby in his car seat. It makes for a happy passenger, no matter how long the ride. I have nursed in public across the States and in Venezuela, and I've never been criticized for it, although I know women who have. In New York, Santiago wants to breastfeed even more often than usual, as he tries to make sense of the city. Nursing helps him feel at ease in such a loud and crowded place. No one minds the baby or the breast. We blend into the streets, restaurants, and museums, as natural as the people walking and talking on their phones, as natural as nursing should always be, wherever it takes place. Upon our return, my mother comes to visit for a month, and I have the transcendent experience of, as I had with William, nursing my baby next to the woman who had once defied the conventions of the time to breastfeed me.
¿Te trae recuerdos?
Sí, todos los recuerdos hermosos. Realmente fue una experiencia maravillosa, darle de amamantar a mis 3 hijos. Es algo que creo que uno no olvida el resto de sus días. Y ellos seguramente no lo olviden. Porque la relación estrecha que se crea en ese momento, el cruce de mirada, es algo que ayuda a una hermosa relación entre madre e hijos.
¿Qué te está haciendo la teta? ¿Se anda mojando?
Porque se anda mojando.
Mamá, mire cómo quedó el pobre pelo de Santiago lleno de teta, de leche. I think he'll let him.
We'll do it this
He won't
way.
cry the whole time, I promise.
That's okay if he cries. It's okay. I'm so sorry. I'm so mean, I know.
Go around you like this. Rah.
Rah. No, he has to go. Rah.
Ow.
Podemos agarrar el pie.
Sí, ¿por qué?
No sé, me pareció chévere.
No quiero agarrar mi pie.
Te voy a agarrar el pie tú también. Pies agarrados.
Mami, mira que como yo hago pie.
Los pollitos dicen pío, pío, pío. After 15 months of sleeping in our bed and waking me up a few times a night to nurse, we start the terrible yet liberating sleep training process.
Mama, mama.
Cuando tienen hambre, cuando tienen frío, la mamá les busca el maíz y el trigo. Les da a dormir, vamos. Su comida. No, papá, no, ya, mira, mira. No. Chao, papá. I experienced my first full night of sleep in over a year, and I'm shocked by how clear my thoughts are the following day. In the mornings, both boys visit us in bed for sleepy hugs, stories, and laughter.
You see the lights? You see the lights? Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Who lives in here? We do?
Nursing is the one thing Nate is unable to do when it comes to raising the boys. For everything else, we split childcare 50-50. Since we both have flexible schedules, we split the days in half and take turns being with them.
It's interesting to me to see how much responsibility it places on the mother. We tried to give the boys pumped milk, the bottle, but they rejected it. They didn't want anything to do with me giving them a bottle, even though it was your milk. So there was a lot of responsibility for you. So I hope that I compensated a little bit, taking some other responsibilities.
You do. You do all the cooking, so you know.
Well, the diaper changing and that kind of thing.
This is true.
But there's, nothing that I could do that would compare to that you've given to our kids.
A ver, déjame ver, Santiago. ¡Qué lindo! A ver.
No le gusta Santi, güey.
Déjame ver. No, lo que no le gusta es la... Ven acá. No le gusta la máscara, ven acá. Toma tetica como tigre. Toma tetica como tigre. Eso, mi tigre tomando teta. ¿Quieres teta? ¿Sí? ¿Será tetita que quieres? Ay, pobrecito, quiere teta. ¿Quieres leche? ¿Leche? Mira el pelo de ahí. Mira, gordo. ¿Dónde está la nariz? Eso. Y la nariz de mamá.
When Santiago is 19 months old, I, for the third time, pack our bags and take him with me on a work-related journey. He's been throwing up for days, and I'm terrified that he'll do so on one of our 2 plane rides to New York. But he doesn't. The screening of one of my documentaries at New York University goes beautifully. Then it's 2 more planes and home. He's eating more consistently now, the nursing only emotional, so I know it's time to begin weaning him. I want to stop, and I don't want to stop. It will be a complicated, beautiful, nostalgic month until that last nursing day.
Mira, gordo. Tú vas a terminar de tomar teta. Ya tú estás grandecito.
¿Teta?
Sí, pero vas a tener que terminar de tomar teta en 3 semanas.
¿Teta?
Sí, yo sé que a ti te gusta la teta, pero tú ahorita estás comiendo comida. Entonces vas a comer comida.
¿Comida?
Y sí, su comida. Y vas a dejar de tomar teta. Porque ya... Dime. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Tienes agua? Agua. Y vas a tener... Vas a estar feliz, no va a ser grave, ¿ok?
Mamá.
Dime. Agua ahí abajo, sí, abajo hay agua. Sí, señor. Estamos en un puente. Santiago, ¿quieres leche? Toma, pues. Vamos a ir a echar la teta. Chao, teta. Ahí viene la leche. Leche. ¿No? ¿Quieres cambur? ¿Cambur? Ok, vamos. A ver. ¡Un cambur! Vamos a darte un poquito de cambur, papá. Toma un poquitico de cambur. ¡Cambur! ¡Cambur!
Mamá, mira.
¿Estás comiendo cambur? Y la jirafa se está montando una encima de la otra. Mira que hay una cebra. ¿Tú eres la cebra, Santiago? Mira, gordo, ya tú tomaste teta esta mañana, ¿verdad? Tú ahorita tomas teta una vez al día, ¿verdad? Mira lo que te tengo aquí. ¡Ah! Mira lo que tiene mamá. Mira, Santiago. Mira, papá. Esta es la última vez que tú vas a tomar teta.
Teta.
¿Última vez? ¿Sí?
Teta.
Teta por última vez. Ok. Ha sido maravilloso darte teta todos estos meses. Una de las mejores experiencias de mi vida. Tú ya no tomas teta, papi.
Mira qué hice.
Tú ya no tomas teta.
Mira qué hice.
Ok, Williamcito, hiciste algo lindo. Tú ya no tomas teta, papá. Tú ya no tomas teta, papi. Tú ya no tomas, mi rey. ¿Quieres comer otra cosa? ¿Quieres comer algo? ¿Quieres agua? Ok. Vamos a buscarte tu agüita. Mira, aquí tienes una agüita. Mira. Agua. Toma. ¿No? ¿Quieres el jugo?
Something to eat.
Toma.
I want something to eat.
2 days after weaning him, I go to a conference, this time without him. For the first time in almost 5 years, I have no children around me. It's disorienting and liberating, yet not as different as I'd expected. I wonder if he'll remember his beloved Teta when I get back.
Hola, precioso. Te extrañé, papi.
Mamá.
¿Regresó mamá?
Mamá.
¿Regresó mamá?
Mamá.
Mamá regresa. ¿Tú ya no tomas teta, papi?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for saying thank you.
Enamora.
Daddy.
Rico. Y fresas. Fresas. Tiki, 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 tiki. Venga, venga.
Although he will no longer drink the milk that has sustained him for 22 months, the love that milk created will remain.
Teta. Teta.